Welcome to California. And we've had no luck.
Today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday. Man, I was starting to think that California didn't like us. Gonna ruin the beach time or take away all of our beach time sun?
We are 62 feet long in total. We can't exactly stealth camp in this giant thing. We're not super dire to do that. They're not completely necessary. So yeah, it would cost us $40 to do laundry.
This is the problem. Cars driving by. You ever have one of those days where you're just strolling on the beach and all of a sudden come up to a seal? Now that we've seen a sea lion, I believe Katie says it's time to go to California.
We've spent our entire time in Oregon roadside camping, and now we're ready for a change. It's time to slow down and settle in for a little boondocking. But just how tricky will it be to find that perfect spot in Northern California? Let's find out. Welcome to California. Want me to find us another spot, or you missed the spot? We have two options. We can turn around awkwardly, or we can find another space farther down on the 101. What would you like to do?
Oh, let's please find another spot down the 101, please.
All right. It's been a total of 5 minutes since we're in California, and already we have roadside construction. Caltrans giving us the warm welcome to California.
10 minutes down the highway.
So we haven't been finding shit. We've been looking for a boondocking spot just off the road, a pull off, something just for the night. And we've had no luck. One was state park land. This one is now currently being used for construction. There's a bunch of piles of dirt and fresh tracks, so we don't feel comfortable staying here.
What do you mean? Yeah, we do.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
They're not coming here every day. They're gonna come in here for the rest of the day and dig it. Today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday.
Brian's confident, so we're gonna stay.
Man, I was starting to think that California didn't like us. After having such an easy time coming down the Oregon coast and the Washington coast, sleeping on the side of the highway, it was so easy. But after moving 10 times to find this place, I think it's time for a beer.
We are 62 feet long in total. That's great. It's very comfortable. But it's not so great when you're trying to boondock in Washington and Oregon, apparently. Northern California is kind of panning out to be the same. It's a little difficult to find spots. There's not too much BLM land down the 101. Maybe there's better spots down other highways, but we found this little gem, which looks like a place that the roadwork construction people are using for gravel. Tonight we need to find a different place to stay. And we found a rest area just a little ways down the road. So that should be good for one night. And then after that, we actually found a real boondocking spot on a riverbed. I'm really excited because we have been staying in places only for one night because they've been so hard to find. They've just been pull-offs off the side of the road. Just really want to hunker down and not have to pack everything up every single day. Just have a couple days to enjoy and breathe, and we can't exactly stealth camp in this giant thing.
Stopping on the side of the road to have a cup of coffee, sit on the beach, be attacked by flies apparently. And as we're sitting here, we just watched the fog come rolling in. Gonna ruin the beach time or take away all of our beach time sun. We're gonna go check out some rocks real quick and then get back on the road.
Made it through, but there are some rocks in the way, and I just saw a rock splashing, so I'm not going that way. It's so cool in here!
I will say this, having problems finding a place to stay, we've been getting to drive through the Redwoods, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And some of them are so close and they're so fat. Even though it looks like they're in the lane that you're driving in, they're not. It kind of creeps me out every once in a while.
They are gorgeous and beautiful. In a photo, they don't seem that big until you see a road sign, a car, or a human next to them, and then you realize how gigantic they are. I absolutely love the Redwoods. My first time going to the East Coast, I went into what they call a forest, and I was asking where all the big trees were, and they were all very confused to what I was asking about. And it's because I was used to coming up here and thinking that gigantic redwoods are a normal forest, when really they're just behemoths compared to most trees in the world. No, we make sure we're cozied in here. Are you confident with that?
I'm confident with that. Since we're having harder luck of finding a place to boondock off the side of the road or a side road, we'd figured we'd just stop here at this rest stop for the night.
It's perfectly set up. They got bathrooms here. I think they have a bear statue over there next to a giant tree that I really want to check out.
Ooh, exciting.
So exciting. I've seen like 5 bear statues that I haven't been able to look at, so. And it's so pretty.
Look how cool it is, man.
Yeah. We haven't really stopped at a redwood spot yet. We've stopped at a ton of beach places. There were no really good pull-offs in the redwoods we could see. I think for the past 2 weeks we've either been at the beach, camping next to the beach, or right by a road, or between the beach and the road. So we've had a constant of some sort.
How was that?
You heard me. I hope you can see me through all this fog. It is a crispy morning, suitable for a scarf, and we're heading out. We're about to head to Eureka, run some errands and do some chores. We are a giant rig, and it's an old area we're going to, so let's see if we fit. I actually straightened my bangs. I have no idea why. Curly hair life.
All right, curly hair girl, let's go. Coming into Eureka, we just discovered one of the craziest things I think we've seen on all of the travels that we've done so far this year. We walked into a laundromat, and a wash was $11 per wash. And it's not like it wasn't the big machine. The big one, which wasn't much bigger, was $14. I'm completely blown away right now.
Yeah, it would have cost us $40 to do laundry. We thought we were out of the woods with sleeping at roadside stops. We thought we found a spot that was right by a riverbed, or pretty much on a riverbed. But Brian did a little bit more research, and we saw that there's a low bridge that we will not be able to fit under to get there. The riverbed area we'll be staying on has loose rocks and gravel that some people got stuck on. And we're freaking huge, so we're not going to risk that. And we're going to another roadside stop just for the night. But we did find some boondocking in our future. So hopefully tomorrow, California will be good to us. That was a tight squeeze.
But I do have to admit that the places we're staying are absolutely gorgeous. This is the problem. Cars driving by. Not that there's that many cars driving by. You know how it is. Looking to settle down for a couple weeks. We'll try again tomorrow.
Boondocking is supposed to be easy, right? Well, not always. The truth is, like anything in road life, it takes effort. Sometimes it means keeping a close eye on your RV's power consumption. Sometimes it's hunting for affordable gas while you're rolling down the highway. But more often than not, it's about the journey itself. That's the magic of this lifestyle. The chance to finally feel like you're living the life you want. To see places you never thought you'd see, or simply spend more time with your partner. We're not experts. We're just two people who found that this way of living makes us happier than the conventional lives we left behind. And we hope, wherever you are, you're chasing what makes you happiest too. Alright, we found a spot we like. It's pretty level, so we're gonna back our booty up on in it and get set up for more than one night. Unheard of. Very exciting. First time in what feels like months.
So after a little research, a little walkthrough, we found out where we got the right spot, and it's easy access to the river.
How long has it been since we unhitched?
Oh man.
2 weeks at least, right?
Oh, longer than that. We haven't unhitched since Victoria Island.
Really?
Yeah.
We set up, we unhitched, we leveled our levels. We've been here for a total of 2 minutes. First place we get to, where we can really rest and relax. And Brian's already got some chores.
We have a continuing trash can problem, which we will fix while we're here.
Captain's log.
Captain's log.
Day, sir date, 112970.
And what she said. Now that we've enjoyed some breakfast this morning on our first day here at our new boondocking spot, it's time to get to that chore that we mentioned yesterday. My recommendation, if you have a trash can setup like we have, where they're on slides, there's no support underneath the slide, I would probably do a fix like this. My fix is going to be a little raw just because we're on the road and we're making do with what we got. These are not supported underneath like these are, so these are pulling the screws out. And today we're gonna shim up the backside and kind of mount some shims and then remount the slides. The particle board that they make this out of, or MDF, whatever it is, just isn't strong enough to hold that screw. Yeah, it's kind of a poor design.
Kind of.
But we'll make do, we'll figure it out. One of the other fixes that I did in here is the back support system that's made out of the proper wood is free floating at the top. And so it was coming apart at the joints. My fix, because what I had was to tie a rope around it, twist them back together, then put zip ties around it. And it's worked really well. So I'm going to leave it that way. I'm just using some wood shims to shore up the slide. I drilled a couple of pilot holes through them before I mounted them. That way the screw actually is just mounted to the structural support in here. So make sure you do that.
Why is your shirt still on?
What do you think I am, the pool boy? We got all the new stuff back together, so now we just need to reassemble it and it should be good to go. All done. Now it's time to go play in the water. Filled with water and poop, you know.